Hey everyone, Jessica here, socially distancedly joined by Yannick Gingras, and we're going to talk about his drives in the early pick four. He's in all four of the legs. That sequence gets underway in race 6. 50-cent base bets, a $50,000 guarantee, low 15% takeout. 3 of the 4 drives you have in there are from Ronnie Burke's barn. We'll start with the first one, race 6, the 2 Delta winner, classy horse. I actually looked up the last time he drove this horse, 2015, Breeders' Crown at Woodbine. He gets to stay in the same class moving back to this track tonight. What are your thoughts on him?
Yeah, he made a break, I think, that night, right in the Breeders' Crown. He had post 1, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I raced him 2 weeks ago at Chester. He raced really good. But I think a couple more weeks of training at Ronnie's, and I think he was a little bit lazy at Chester, and I think that's going to do him some good. And I think tonight, I think he's in a good spot. He can race on the front, he can race from behind. He's a classy old horse. It doesn't matter, but I think he's got a great chance in there. As good as of anybody anyway.
I think a lot of people think he's the one to beat coming back here. A second start for Ronnie, like you said. Race 7, you have the rail with the Candyman can. What were your thoughts on his performance last week first?
He raced really good. He was a little bit grabby, so I think we're going to add some earplugs, I think, tonight on him, just to get him a little bit calmed down. Like going to the half, he was more anxious than I would have liked there. But I thought he raced great still. Caliber is a nice horse that beat him from behind. He was come from behind me, but I was really happy first start for him. He shipped all the way from Indiana too, so it was a long ship during the week. So I think he can be even better this week.
Let's talk about that, because I know Dave Brower and I mentioned last night a couple of times, horses that come here usually need to start over the track first. I thought it was a good acclimating mile. Do you think he'll be even better tonight with start over the track?
Yeah, I think he will be. I think they're coming from Indiana sometimes. Like they've been racing, obviously they've been stretched out. They've been racing on a long stretch there, so it's not such a big adjustment at some time coming from Yonkers, let's say. But it's just a ship. You race in 8 days, I think something like that, right? 8 days in between starts, so and then shipping 10 hours in between. So I think he'll be even better than he was last week.
Race 8, the 5, Mighty Mr. Sharky. And have you ever drove this horse before?
No, I don't believe so. No, I don't. If I did, I don't remember.
All right, 2 starts back. He dug in for the win from outside post. Tried Yonkers, canceled a flat at the end. Justin's comment in the program said he tied up. Have you or will you talk to Justin to see how the horse has been this week?
Yeah, I'll talk to him before the race, but I haven't talked to him yet. I did see the comment too, and he said that probably race conservative, to be a little conservative with him. So, that's the first I heard of it. So I'm sure he's going to tell me the same thing when we go out. So probably try to trip him out and see what he's got.
He gets a nice middle pack post and a drop down in class coming back here. Race 9, the 3, True Lou, another one for the Burke Brigade, another one that had a nice first start over the track again. What were your thoughts on his performance last week?
I was really disappointed, to be honest. He said the 2-hole, and I was loaded turning for home. And for him to not pass, save me a dance, I can understand that. Save me a dance, a nice horse. But he really didn't pace home as good as I thought he should have with the pace I had in the hole. So I don't know. Like maybe sometime 2-hole trip. Try maybe to get another one like that. Wait a little longer. I did pull him at the top of the stretch, and maybe it was too early for him. But like I said, I was a little disappointed. So hopefully he's a little bit stronger tonight.
He had a few starts over the big track at Lexington. Do you think this one it could help him acclimating mile? I know you were disappointed, but again, it was his first start over the track.
Yeah, maybe he was just a little bit tired. He also had coming off a week off last week, so should be a little bit fitter this week. But so we'll see. So definitely, I think it's a little bit easier than it was last week. It saved me a dance, a really nice horse, and also obviously he's not in there this week. But he's a little quirky too. He can be a little grabby at times, even though last week he was perfect to drive. But again, same thing with him. We'll probably try to take it a little bit easier on him and then see what he's got.
All right, thanks, Yannick, and thanks for joining me for our Pick 4 segment here. You're in all 4 of them. Like I said earlier, it gets underway in race 6. It's a 50-cent base bet, $50,000 guaranteed, low 15% takeout. So be sure to get your tickets in.